What's up, everybody, and welcome to Reviewed. Today we're really excited to be checking out the Mealings membership from Ollie Mealing. Before we jump into it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And please ring the bell.
Steve, I gotta say, I'm pumped, man, to be checking out Ollie's membership here for a nominal monthly fee. There is so much magic on this page. He's done a great job putting together interesting, creative, and just visually stunning card routines.
Dude, out the gate, there's almost 70 videos, and it's only 10 pounds.
It's really quite a steal, and I think one of the coolest things about it is, in addition to those 70 items that are already available, which for the monthly fee you always have access to, he's adding new routines and new videos and tutorials every single month, which really just adds into the value of this even more so. I think one of the first things to touch on with this is, like you said, a 10-pound price point. Depending on the day, that's about $14 US. I think most people are probably spending $14 US on one, maybe two downloads every month. At the same time, for this, you're basically getting guaranteed access to 70 plus downloads depending on when you watch this video, and ultimately getting a guaranteed new download every single month from someone who is just a phenomenal playing card creator.
Yeah, and you have a library that's going to take you a little bit to get through.
Dude, no doubt about it. Let's check out some of the stuff that Ollie has on this site, man. Jumping right into it, when you get to the membership page, there are basically just a whole bunch of sections as to what you can pick up here. And one of the first ones that comes up is this trick section. And you'll notice one of the cool things about the layout for this is that Ollie actually has a performance video and then an explanation video that are separate. So each type of routine is broken down into two videos that are usually pretty bite-sized depending on the complexity of it. Obviously, the explanations being a in-depth breakdown could range anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes to, I think some of the higher end ones we saw were like around 45, 50 minutes long. Yeah. But you're getting so much knowledge and such an interesting approach to Magic based on the way that Ollie teaches.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it is you can actually watch the performance first and kind of see which ones you want to learn before others, because there is so many videos available. It gives you the option to kind of, I guess, scrub through or speed through the videos to see which ones are more important to you.
Absolutely. And I think the really cool thing is too, you can see this right here, even the bonus material is broken out separately. So it's almost like a DVD where you have the chapters and you can jump to the sections you want to without having to scrub through an entire video, which on something that comes in at 43 minutes and 51 seconds there can be difficult to remember where, okay, I just want to see the performance again to get a quick glimpse at how it should look on my end. And you watch the performance real quick and it's a 3-minute, 4-minute video. That's a lot easier than having to scrub through an entire tutorial. Or dude, imagine, we mentioned here this is 70 items. All things considered, this is tens of hours of content here. Imagine if this was all one video.
I wouldn't watch it.
No, we wouldn't get you past the first 5 minutes there with a tutorial time of, 40 plus hours probably.
Yeah.
One of the really cool things about this, I have to say too, is the way the site is built out. Not only do you have each section here that starts with tricks, and some of the other sections you can see are controls, key cards, crimps, peaks, forces, color changes, productions, social media magic. Ollie really goes through a lot to break it down and try and isolate different topics of learning throughout this whole process. And some of the really cool things about it are you can go in here and check out, okay, here's a peak. So you look at the spring peak, you look at the needle peak, and they give you the quick explanation, the quick performance. You get to go in and see all of this detail. And one of the cool things about it is it's just really approachable. Ollie, for anyone who's seen him perform or seen his videos in the past, is a very down-to-earth, mellow guy. He teaches in a very similar manner as well. And so you sit down and you're listening to him explain this, and he's explaining in very simple, approachable terms. But one of the cool things about it is you want to learn about this spring here. You go in, it's 8-minute and 30-second explanation. That 8-minute and 30-second explanation is going to teach you everything you need to know. At the same time, if you need to re-flip a little part of it because you didn't understand something, it's easy to do. These videos are all broken down in ways that really optimize, I think, the learning experience with it.
Yeah, and the way he teaches, really intimate, it literally, when you watch these videos, you feel like he's talking to you and you're in the room with him.
No, without a doubt, man. And that's one of the things I really like on it. We had a little bit of a discussion with Ollie beforehand about this, and he does this because he loves it. You know, that comes into it too. For him, it's about the magic and the methodology and the creation behind it. So you'll notice a lot of these are actually filmed on his cell phone, in his living room, or at his kitchen table. Thankfully, you know, we've seen in the past, there can be lighting issues when you do it that way, but he's cognizant of that. And so each of these videos, while there isn't, you know, thousands of dollars in production value, is perfectly choreographed in order to create a optimal learning experience, I think, for each and every video. And so he touches on the key aspects in each video. And the cool thing about it too is all of these things are beginner friendly, but they're also things that a professional magician could benefit from. You need a little bit of a refresher on something like blowback or whatever it happens to be. You're finding a perfect resource to take you from zero magical knowledge to working, performing card magician.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff you definitely would love to have in any toolbox as a magician, for sure.
Absolutely, man. And I think, again, like you said, the intimate, personal, and approachable way that Ollie really goes about this, it's just phenomenal how easy it is for a beginner to come in here and understand what's going on. And you can literally come in here and see that, you know, at a 6-minute and 9-second tutorial for Gunslinger, you can come in here, learn a new trick on the fly, and be ready to go perform this probably within a couple hours of practice. Even as a beginner, if you're an intermediate or professional magician, you come in here, you pick something out, you learn it real quick, and you're ready to add a new tool to your repertoire that you could go hit the street with today.
Yeah, I mean, it's endless. I mean, it literally is going to take you some time to go through this entire website. And as you proceed monthly, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, whatever, however many he, you know, wants to throw up on the membership. So, you know, you definitely have plenty of time to kind of go through these videos.
And the one area that I'd really love to see on this, just because Ollie is so brilliant, I'd love to actually see some explanation around the creative process that he uses. Because while it's very interesting at that £10 price point to see all of this phenomenal information, and it really is a steal at that price point, he is such a brilliant creator. To hear him explain his creative process as well would just make it that much more valuable.
Yeah, I mean, his outlook on magic, I've said it before, is just it amazes me, and I'd love to see more magicians think that way. You know, the one thing that I would like to see is I would just like to see the videos downloadable. You know, someone who travels a lot, I'd like to be able to download them before I get on a plane, and while I'm on the plane, just be able to practice, different things like that. But being magic, and it's something that is easily kind of pirated and then sold on other websites cheap. I totally understand the fact that it's not downloadable.
Yeah, that creative aspect where you have to protect your creation is a very difficult thing in the magic community. And from the piracy point of view, I definitely think not being able to download them makes sense. All things considered, the amount of information you're getting in this, I think, goes above and beyond, negating that as a potential downside to it. But agreed, in this day and age, the ability to have this mobily accessible is kind of a crucial aspect to it. And obviously the website itself is mobile, responsive, and friendly, but the aspect of if you're in airplane mode, you're not going to be able to necessarily watch a video is interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, it's not a make it or break it. It's definitely an amazing membership. Especially, dude, I just can't get over the £10.
I know, it really is a steal. And honestly, like, I'm going to pull this up here right now. This is just a list of today, all of the things that are available on this. And the cool thing about it is, as this list continues to grow, anyone with membership is going to continue to have access to all of this. So you have 70 effects on here right now that are easily accessible as of right now if you sign up. And this list is just going to continue to grow over time. For that £10 price point, you're getting continued access to these 70 items right here with additional monthly uploads by Ollie. At that same price point, again, you're downloading 1 or 2 downloads every month that you either love or hate. Some of them you're going to use. Some of them it's a shot in the dark for $9.95 or whatever you're spending for it. At this £10 price point, if you enjoy what Ollie creates, that you're going to get something that's impactful, visually appealing, and that you're going to be able to take, turn around, and perform within a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean, the value is just through the roof. Sure.
Absolutely, man. And honestly, I like the way he teaches in such a way that, if you do enjoy Ollie's teaching style, this is an absolute no-brainer in my book.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for checking out this episode of Reviewed. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, if you want to check out Mealings membership, click the link in the description down below. Any person who signs up using that link will help support the Deckin Around channel, and we'd greatly appreciate it.
Peace.